Despite hopes that Prince William and Prince Harry would finally mend their fractured relationship during their reunion at Lord Robert Fellowes' funeral, those hopes were quickly dashed. Although the brothers stood just 5 yards apart, they failed to exchange even a single word. The physical distance was small, but emotionally, it felt like an unbridgeable chasm. Harry had quietly flown into the UK for the service, marking the first time the two had been in the same space since King Charles III's coronation in May. Initially, reports described them as discreet, but further revelations from the event paint a far more somber picture. One mourner remarked on how striking it was that these once close siblings, who had shared so much history, stood so near yet remained completely silent. The tension was palpable, a silent testament to the deep, unresolved issues that have come to define their relationship. Reverend Dan Tansey, who led the service, recounted his interactions with the brothers, expressing surprise at their attendance given their well-documented rift. He was pleasantly surprised they both showed up, but despite the cordial atmosphere, he noted that the brothers didn't speak to each other, even during the reception that followed. The distance between them was unmistakable, even in such a familiar setting surrounded by family and friends. For Lord Fellowes and his widow Jane, the presence of both William and Harry was undoubtedly significant, especially considering their connection to Princess Diana. But beneath the surface, the emotional turmoil was undeniable, especially for Harry. Sources close to the Duke of Sussex revealed that he had been deeply affected by the encounter, or rather, by the lack of it. He had harbored a faint hope that this shared moment of mourning could provide an opportunity to reconnect with his brother, to break the ice that had frozen their once-close bond. Harry had even entertained the idea of having the heart-to-heart conversation he so desperately longed for. Yet, reality fell far short of his hopes. William, still nursing wounds from past grievances, appeared disinterested in any form of reconciliation. His anger and hurt, especially in light of Harry's controversial memoir Spare, remained fresh. William views Harry's actions as a deep betrayal, the airing of family grievances that should have remained private. With the paperback edition of Spare set for release in October, tensions between the brothers are now at an all-time high. For William, the damage caused by Harry's revelations may be irreparable. According to well-placed sources, Harry was left in an emotional wreck after the funeral. He was reportedly seen in tears, struggling to process the harsh reality of his brother's continued rejection. Despite his hopes that a moment of shared grief could bring them closer, the coldness between them only highlighted the deepening divide. A source close to the family even pointed out, if they couldn't reconcile during the Platinum Jubilee or their father's coronation, it's unlikely to happen at a funeral. Harry has long believed that all he needs is just 10 minutes alone with William or their father to resolve their issues. But with each passing day, that hope seems increasingly unrealistic. The wounds between them are deep, and the divide only seems to grow wider. While Harry clings to the possibility of reconciliation, insiders suggest the chances are slim to none. If you're invested in following this emotional royal rift and want more updates on the story, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to Fame Finder. We'll keep you posted on all the latest developments in this unfolding saga. Don't miss out. Your support helps us bring you the best insider content.